I'm sitting here. It's raining. So I think I'm going to stay inside just for a little bit. And I guess the whole notion of staying in got me to thinking about being inbound, like as in inbound marketing. So I guess that asks the question, what is inbound marketing? I get this a lot. In fact, I had a conversation the other day. This fellow's been in the industry for forever. And his point was, isn't everything inbound marketing? If someone comes to your website, they've come in. If they call your 800 number, they've come in. If they fundamentally see an advertisement and they contact you, then they've come into you. Isn't everything inbound? I don't get this inbound thing. And the fact of the matter is, yes and no. So, what does that mean? Traditionally, we do outbound marketing. We send emails out. We send advertisements out. We put banners out there on websites, right? But the whole intent is that we're going to get business. The world's changed. It used to be word of mouth was the best way of generating qualified business because you were endorsed. That's just gone online. So think of word of mouth as inbound marketing. Let me elaborate. Inbound marketing is the idea of attracting a prospect to your website through a variety of means that drives them there. That could be pay-per-click, that could be search engine marketing, that could be social media, anything that engages them with your thought leadership, like content, videos like this, white papers, tweets, LinkedIn posts, webinars, blogs, anything that engages your target audience, the community where they live, that you know what you're talking about. And in fact, that it builds trust around you and your brand. That brand could be a personal brand, it could be a corporate brand. So when you establish that trust, then they're going to be engaged with you. That trust becomes the new word of mouth. They're going to want to hear what you have to say. They're going to tell others about you. And they're going to say, you've got to read this individual. You've got to follow them on Twitter. You've got to connect them on LinkedIn. You've got to go to their event, their webinar, their seminar. Check out this content, this white paper. Watch this video. They really get it. It helped me understand it. So inbound marketing is using your content is king, in any forum that you can develop your own influence, your own online persona that drives word of mouth. Why do we care about that? Well, the truth is Google is the new homepage. Anybody looking for something starts off with Google and they type it in. I'm looking for new ways to make leads. So what does Google do? Well, Google has millions of matches for most search phrases, and they need to qualify it down. So they do that by figuring out which of those matches are the most relevant, the most qualified, the most appropriate to return to this person doing the search. And they do that based on those matches that they deem to be the most popular, for lack of a better word. So your job, which is why you do inbound marketing here, folks, is to make yourself popular to Google. You do that with inbound marketing. Inbound marketing is the idea of getting found, converting those sales, and then continually analyzing your environment, your competition, yourself, your space, to ensure that you continue to get found so that you can convert them. So we mentioned earlier content is king. What does content have to do with inbound marketing? Well, because content is what drives people to you. When Google finds your videos, they find your blog posts, they find your tweets, they find your LinkedIn, whether it's on YouTube or Facebook or anything else, and then other people retweet you, other people repost your posts. Google finds your website links on blogs as references for further information. They see your name on news reports. The idea of getting your name out there and having relevance to the entire community based on how they want to consume that content is what makes your company or your personality more prevalent to Google. If I have two individuals that both match the criteria in generating leads, these two individuals both claim to generate leads, but one company is talked about everywhere. They're on the blogs, they're being tweeted, they got videos up the wazoo. The other company's only got a few. Clearly, that first company with all the content must be more important. So me, Google, I'm going to put them higher up in the search engine results. Remember, everybody's homepage started off with Google. If you're not in that first page or two, if you're not consistently highlighted, they're not going to find you. They're not going to click on you, and you're not going to get that business. Inbound says, where should I be talking? Where should I be posting? What keywords is my competition using that I'm not? Why can't I do that? Inbound marketing says optimize anything I do, website copy, email copy, blog copy, to correlate with those keywords so I get a higher search result. It helps me identify the search engine keywords I should be sponsoring. It helps me identify the people I should be following, people who have massive followers. And if I can get that guy with massive followers to retweet what I just tweeted, then I get access to his whole followership, and suddenly I'm that much more cool and that much more relevant. Inbound, in a nutshell, is about making people come to you. They come into you not because you've reached out to them, but because based on the online presence and footprint you have, Google and others have deemed you the place to go. Are you doing inbound marketing? Because if you're not, you can have the best website in the world and the most cool emails and the prettiest direct mails and advertisements, but you won't be in business in 6 months' time. It's just the way it is. It's the new world. So I suggest you get on the inbound marketing bandwagon, don't stop doing the outbound, and you watch as combined the leads come to you.